Hey guys, welcome to Brainy Mood, and today we're going to discuss about journaling. So, make sure you stay till the end of the video. Also, we're going to give you the 10 best journaling tips for beginners. We always give tips and tricks in our channel to improve your life and become the best version of yourself. So if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you do, and turn on post notification if you want to see more of our future videos. So without further ado, let's get into the video. What is journaling? What is meant by journaling? It refers to keeping a record that contains the exploration of your thoughts and feelings, along with events and people in your surroundings. Journaling can mean different things to different individuals. For example, some refer to it as writing down what one has learned. Others prefer the term scribbling down ideas in one's mind. And then there are those who think of it as writing down important tasks. The purpose of journaling is to preserve or gather the information that you record while exploring. As such, it helps to capture an event or a person's unique characteristics, both positive and negative, in as precise a manner as possible. All journalists use some form of journaling as part of their reporting. In other words, every journalist writes about the events as they occur. Journaling not only means keeping a diary, but it may also mean the usage of stenographic devices or computer software to make the process of maintaining the record more manageable and concise. Journaling helps in many significant ways when it comes to fact-checking. Fact-checking takes place within a paper or magazine, and is usually done through the use of sources, quotes, or confirmed with facts. The purpose of this fact-checking is to help ensure that the content of the source is accurate. If a secondary source proves to be inaccurate, this new information should be added in a revised version. Journaling serves a significant function in society, and those that are engaged in journaling have a responsibility to share information to help keep people informed. What is meant by journaling depends greatly on the intent of that record. How journaling can help you. One of the most common questions asked by beginner writers is how journaling can be of an advantage. Some experts believe that writing down everything one encounters and reflecting on it later is a great way to sharpen one's wits, develop one's intuition, and prepare oneself mentally for writing. Others believe that reflecting on what has happened and letting it linger on long after the events have passed is very crucial. Moreover, journaling is a way to let out one's emotions and feelings. And this should not be avoided because it enhances your skills in journaling. On the other hand, journaling helps one to channel one's creative energy towards producing a work of art. Journaling is said to serve as a preparation for the actual writing. It allows reflecting on what the writer has already accomplished in his or her life and what he or she hopes to accomplish in the coming future. Beginners often worry about how journaling can be of an advantage to begin to dissolve as they become more comfortable with the process. Journaling often helps people to overcome their mental blocks about what they are writing about, and eventually, these blockages are broken down into easy-to-notice statements and creative thoughts and feelings. Journaling can also help a person to come up with ideas for covering a storyline, any incident, any political issue, or even include societal norms. Thereupon, one can begin journaling with a few simple words and end it with a masterpiece. If you are someone who writes regularly and has a journal of some kind to keep track of the things that happen in your day-to-day life, there are several benefits of writing every day in journaling. The main benefit of writing is that it gives you a way to express yourself creatively, get your thoughts off your chest, and make sure that you don't forget important things. When you start writing in a journal, you become more aware of when certain things might be important, and you can then jot them down and keep them in your journal, as well as in a notebook. This is how writing down in your journal helps in exploration. Moreover, another benefit of writing each day in journaling is that you can develop your analytical and investigative skills. As you listen to your mind and your body, you are more able to filter information and sort it out. Journaling allows you to do this and also makes it easier, since it stops you and takes some time to evaluate what you are saying. You might be amazed at how quickly the information in your brain changes when you are forced to look at what you are writing. You will be surprised at the richness of information you will pick up on, even things that were previously almost invisible. Thereupon, the final benefit of writing in a journal, which might be not so obvious, is that it can help you declutter your life. Which means, when you are journaling each day, you are forcing yourself to look at the bigger picture and to consider how all of the little parts fit together in your life. When you are writing about events or places that are occurring outside of the time frame of your journal, you are just recording the facts, and you are not seeing how they interrelate with one another, and how they might affect you in future situations. This can help you to see how certain decisions you might make have a greater effect on the outcome of future events. Eventually, writing in a journal is not that easy, but at the same time not that difficult as well. The process requires discipline and focus, followed by firm dedication and passion. Beginners should be prepared to commit to their journals for months or years before they begin to see significant results. When a writer begins to experience how journaling can be of an advantage in the case of beginners, he or she should try to focus on one's personal experiences rather than those of other people. 10 journaling tips for beginners. If you are a beginner writer, we've got 10 interesting journaling tips for all you guys out there. These tips are an excellent first step for a beginner to get you started with journaling. As you go along, you will find that your writing improves, and this will inspire you to continue learning more and becoming an even better writer. The first step does have something to do with becoming a better writer, and they should not be skipped. Let's get into the 10 tips right away. 1. Focus on your thoughts, not on words. Beginners often focus too much on what they are writing. The point of writing is to put your thoughts into words, and that means you should not focus too much on writing a great piece of literature. Your main focus should be to observe your thoughts, emotions, and feelings, and then from those thoughts, you extract conclusions and stories. Taking time to write this way can free you up for new thoughts and ideas. 2. Don't always go formal. Avoid formal writing styles when writing. Some writers think that it is better to limit themselves to using formal grammar and structure. These formal rules can often serve as a barrier to creativity. Instead, beginners can try writing in simpler, informal styles. 3. Don't rush it. Take it slow. Avoid being too critical of yourself or your writing style. Writing comes with continuous practice. Beginners might try writing more delightfully, without dwelling on what they are doing wrong. This can lead to a more refreshing and enjoyable writing experience, one that can help them grow as writers. Just like anything else, you have to start at the beginning, and everything from there only will begin to grow and blossom. 4. Take one step at a time. Avoid writing in big blocks of text. If you have a significant period to write, don't try to write several contents in one sitting. Take one article or content at a time. Break up large projects into several smaller ones. Doing so will allow you to focus more on each article, rather than your entire set of articles, which may become cluttered and hard to read. When writing down, it all seems too easy to ramble on. By breaking your project down into several smaller pieces, you will find that it is easier to write and that your sentences are more cohesive. 5. Describe your topic. The best way to start writing is by first describing the topic you are about to write in your journal. This will allow you to take a mental snapshot of the content you plan to write and will give you a guide as to how to craft your sentences. After this, it's all about just writing or typing away in your journal. Try not to spend more than 1 hour on any page, since this would be hard to recall at a later time. 6. Practice your writing style. There are many ways to practice your writing style. One such method is to simply write down everything that comes into your head while you are preparing to write. Then, after each writing session, take another moment to jot down the things that you wrote down. This will enable you to notice your writing style as you progress through your writing career. Soon enough, you will develop a journal of your own that you can refer to every time you feel the need to write. 7. Make time. As part of a tip for beginners, it is important to set aside time for your journal every single day. Don't just write down anything and everything that comes into your mind while you are preparing to write, but instead, devote that time to either reflecting on your life or doing something completely different. If you find that you don't have much time before your writing appointments, then set aside the time to just sit and think. This may sound silly, but this is one of the best ways to prepare for the task ahead. 8. Stick to your topic. As a beginner, when you are writing for a journal, you need to make sure you do not drift into an irrelevant and boring subject matter. You must stay on one topic and in instances you face. This means that you must do as much research as you possibly can when writing. Research is important because it will show you some great ideas for your future writings ahead. 9. Don't bother the structure. Beginners should also not worry about the structure of their journal. There is no right or wrong way to journal. The important thing is that you keep it organized. The best way to do this is to write down everything in categories. Put key pieces of information on the top, followed by its explanation on the bottom. From there on, you can move to the next part, or continue writing from wherever you left off. 10. Be short and sweet. In conclusion, when writing down, don't just be descriptive, but don't forget to put some beautiful thoughts into your sentences as well. This means the sentences should be short and beautiful while maintaining quality. This will help you keep from repeating yourself, and it gives your story a stronger feel. You may find that your writings improve over time if you commit yourself to practice writing in your journal every day. However, if you write your journal in an optimized way, you will notice a big difference in the quality of your writing style, and your journaling will definitely improve. When you are writing out your journals, remember that no matter what happens in life, you are going to be successful if you keep practicing writing. You have to learn how to write effectively so that it sounds amazing when you read. Writing is one of the best skills one can learn. The more you write out your life events, the more insights you will gain, and the better prepared you will be to face whatever comes your way. And with that being said, that's the wrap for today's video. So what do you think about these 10 tips? Care to shower down your opinion? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video or have learned anything from it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified for future videos. I'll see you the next time in the next video. Take care.